So how do we know what we don't know? Like, what is my sweet spot? I always believe that there's a concept called ikigai, and it's a Japanese concept. And what they've decided, or what they've discovered, is that you operate in your sweet spot. You operate in your superpower, if I can call it that, in your purpose, in fulfillment, when you can when you can do what you love, when you can do what you're good at, when you can provide something that the world needs, and when you can provide something that you can get paid for. Okay, so when one of those things are missing, you're not quite fulfilled. Imagine that you love doing something. You are really good at doing something. It's definitely something that the world needs, but nobody pays you for it. In the beginning, it might seem novel. It might seem like you're being noble and that you are serving the world. But if that's taking time away from your family and the things that you love doing, because you're not getting paid for it, eventually that passion will die. Eventually a resentment will build up around it. Again, also, if we take what you love doing, let's say art. I love art. Am I good at it? Probably not, no. Do people want art? Lots of people want art. Will people pay for art? 100%. If I love what I'm doing and I have got people that pay for it and there is a demand for it, but I'm not good at it, I will be so frustrated because I will never ever be able to sell anything, and that will also not be my sweet spot. So in order to get your sweet spot, your superpower, you need all of these things to come together. So let's look at how you're going to figure out these things applied to business specifically. So what you love and adore doing, that is defining your passion. I want you to look at this week, what are the treatments that energize you? Which patient transformations inspire you? For me, a patient losing weight, we do medical weight loss in our practice, but a patient losing weight does not excite me nearly as much as a patient who had rosacea and now the rosacea has cleared up and she looks and feels confident in her skin. That is what I love doing. I love working with skin. I love the art and the science of aesthetics. What impact do you want to create? I want to leave people better than what I found them. When they come into my practice, it's not just skin. It's not just treating them. It's not just me being the doctor. It's me being their friend, walking on this aging well journey with them. It's me creating friendships and bonds. It's me speaking life into them. It's me speaking confidence into them. It's me discussing deep things on deeper levels and oftentimes coaching patients. So what is the impact that you want to create? And I want you to make a list for yourself, and it can be all different things. It doesn't have to be, for me, I'm going to give you my example. I love aesthetics. I have a huge passion for it. I also love teaching. I have a gift for teaching. I can teach easily. I can convey complex concepts in a simple way to people. I love coaching. I am a transformational coach. I'm a business coach. I'm a strategic coach. I love that. I love beauty. I love interior decorating. I study decorating. I've built a decorating business before. I've got all these passions. And in one place, in Omnia, I get to do all of that. And when I'm operating in the place where I'm talking about aesthetics, about beauty, where I am coaching people or mentoring people, where I am transforming lives and pouring into other people's lives, that is my sweet spot. That is where I feel so fulfilled at the end of a day that I literally get into bed going, God, I cannot even believe that this is my life. And essentially that's what I want. So go and write down everything that you love doing and see how they can all tie together. And generally, they can all tie together. And a passion-driven business always attracts loyal patients because there you are operating in that superpower that you own, that sets you apart from anyone else out there. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to look at what you are really good at. You want to master your strengths, and then you want to ride on those strengths. So what are you good at? If you are excellent in aesthetics, make sure that there is trust, referrals, and growth that happen from that. So all good and well that we've got the clinical skills, but understanding that we need clinical expertise, but also communication skills. also business and marketing skills, also financial skills. If we don't have those things, we will really struggle to create a massive success out of the things that we love doing. So go and look at what you're good at. If you're not sure what you're good at, ask the people around you. They can generally tell you. Yes, like you are amazing at doing lips. Oh, yes, like you're amazing at making people feel good about themselves. You're amazing at teaching, whatever it may be. Don't be scared to ask the people around you, what is it that is my strength that I might not see? Because sometimes we live so close to our superpower that we don't even realize that it's our superpower. I didn't realize for a very long time that I understand a lot more about business than the average doctor does. I just thought everybody does. Surely everybody knows about business, only to find out that actually no, a lot of people don't understand about business. And that's the thing that keeps them stuck, keeps them small, keeps them frustrated. And then the other part of what I love doing that's a strength of me is, like I said, leaving people better than what I found them. And that's why I created this course, is so that I can impart on you the things that I've learned so that it can be easier for you, so that you don't have to feel frustrated, so that you can actually live the life that you dream of living, where you are not trapped in a job that owns you, but in a business that you create for yourself. So go and identify skills as well that you are good at, but that needs improvement. And then understand that you may have to invest in training or mentorship in that area, or you can train yourself. It just generally takes longer. Then look at profitability. So what can you get paid for? Because passion alone doesn't sustain a business. If you treat your business like a hobby, it will pay you like a hobby. That's the truth. So look at what people will pay for. If you come up with this concept, this wild and exaggerated concept, and nobody will actually pay for it, it's not a need, it's not a problem, then you are putting your desires in the wrong place. You have to go and look at what you can get paid for. Generally in our industry, what we can get paid for is high revenue strategies. And with that, I'm talking about high value treatments, not cheap treatments, high value treatments. Creating recurring patients are the patients that you've already got, making sure that that patient becomes a lifetime patient. Upselling them into comprehensive transformation packages. So not just giving them the Botox, but giving them the Botox and the skincare and the foundational support and the long-term maintenance and the whatever it may be in your practice. Giving them the whole big package that gives them the transformation that they actually desire, because the desire isn't needles in their face. The desire is confidence. The desire is youthfulness. The desire is to feel good about themselves. And that is essentially what we want to sell them into the dream. You don't want to sell them the flight. You want to sell them the destination. And then lastly, making sure that you are providing what the world needs, aligning with the mission. So your business isn't just about making money. Your business really is there for impact. And anyone that tells me that it's not the case, I really, in my heart of heart, believes that you're lying. As human beings, we want to create impact in this world. We want to leave a legacy. And instead of leaving a legacy, why don't you change it to living a legacy? Why don't you become the person, be, do, have? Why don't you become the person that does the thing that creates the life that you want? So I'm going to say, I want you to ask yourself, what do my patients truly need beyond my treatments? How can you position your practice as this trusted person? So think a little bit bigger. Think women wellness. Think combining weight, hormone optimization, aesthetics, all of that. Often if you are half GP, half aesthetics, you are sitting on a gold mine of patients who need all of that. There's women's health that's included, intimacy, sexual well-being, weight loss, skincare, anti-aging, hair restoration. There's so much in one patient. But because we've been trained to look for the diagnosis or for the problem, make the diagnosis and treat, we miss the whole human being behind it. So how can you start leaving your patients different? Now, often people say, well, the world doesn't need aesthetics. People don't need aesthetics. But the truth is there's 3 markets that are like the perfect markets to be in. It's markets that people will always pay for. That's health, wealth, and relationships. People are driven by 2 things, by either the desire for joy or to avoid pain. One of those 2 things. So let's say we go into a shop and we want to buy something. That's the desire for joy, the desire for comfort, the desire to look beautiful. However, most people will pay to avoid the pain. Wealth, not being rich, struggling with money, being in debt is painful for people. And so they will pay to help somebody fix that. Relationships, another place where they will pay to help somebody fix it. And health. And luckily, we are very much in the hub of that, where we're sitting with health in a market that is constantly growing, with people that will always have a need. So if somebody again says to me that there is no space or there is no market and that people don't want aesthetics, they might not know that they want aesthetics. What they want is health. And so position health, position healthy aging, position longevity, position regeneration, all of that falls under health. Okay.